into your face onto what are fairly low mobility champions on the Azir, as well as Varus. Yes, you've got that slide and glide, but it's going to be a big battle around positioning, and I think initiation tools as well. Back in that bottom lane, they were pushed under their tower the first few early moments. Now Irrelevant with some backup here from Marcoon. No flash available. Hook shot comes out as well as the engage. Stun comes down. Knock forward.
Here we go.
Secured. Evie will be able to find first blood. Now he turns his attention with a 2-level advantage onto Marcoon. Sidestep but gets rooted in place, and Evie and Heretics find 2.
That's 3 for 3 solo kills for Evie. Welcome to the LEC, my friend. Santa, and I love the way Evie plays this, right? He actually moves slightly over towards the right here, but here's that dive.
Oh man, the action hasn't stopped yet. Flash forward from Exakick, immediate reply.
He's gone onto him and actually got that ultimate off. Could have been a very different story for Ruby, but once more, he's fine, just farming up here. Now got the help.
There's the Glacial Prison, at least slow down Jack Spectra, flashes away from that hijack chain of corruption. Doss steps forward, manages to pull back Jack Spectra. The hostile takeover holds them in place for now, and that's the second kill for SK. They're not done yet. Mercer will be the next target, and kill secured by Marcoon. SK are playing aggressive and forward into Heretics.
And that's what we want to see from SK. This is where we can get to see them come alive. Even look at the bot side. You're going to get plates going across towards the Zeri, and right now Marcoon is playing like we saw in Excel, where he's very good at snowballing leads and getting advantages for his team. He's highly focused on this bot side, and every time Jankos goes to that top side of the map, Marcoon's making a play on the opposite side.
I mean, it's a tale of two sides. The bottom lane ahead for SK, the top lane ahead for Heretics. Nature's Grot will hold Irrelevant in place for a little while. He's still got access to the Hextech ultimatum, buys a couple extra seconds with the help of the tower, gets one back, but is taken down by Ruby.
That is team fight is even the fact you have Doss to try and interrupt Cassante going in, and now Marcoon is just trying to bully Jankos on this bot side because he knows, hey look, we are winning this bottom half of the map.
Yeah, Evie and Irrelevant once again trading in that minion wave. Irrelevant not going to be able to get that secondary shot of the hook. Minion still helping out, forced to flash away from Evie. Next engage starting out inside the jungle. Jankos is engaged on by Certus. He hijacks the Nature's Grasp and throws it down. Hostile takeover keeps Jankos and Ruby inside the red pit. Marcoon's low, flashes away and stays alive. Exakick gets himself another as now Mercer and Jack Spectra step into the fray. Exakick's the bailout! He manages to stay alive and escape. A double kill for SK.
The blinking health bars in SK, and they manage to make the play. Hopping over the wall, Marcoon stays up, Exakick's alive, and I mean, Irrelevant might not hold on to his tower for too long, though.
No, he's got a few seconds before his ultimate's available.
Actually won't be a numbers advantage if Evie's able to join them, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a quick TP in as this starts.
Tower's just about half HP. Teleport is available. Does it get channeled? Yes, it does. Prison comes out, insta-cleanse, no flash, and Jack Spectra is down. Evie's completed the TP inside the fray. Here comes Certus as well as Jankos. Dot's forced to bail out for himself, managing to escape for now, and all of a sudden a couple members are rooted down. Evie jumps in for the connection. I keep waiting for more to follow up, and this time round, SK get the kill and they get away.
Honestly, the TP was a little late from Evie. He needed to get there as soon as that play was starting. If you see members go, just TP. You already got your win on the top side, and now Ruby.
Slowed down, locked in place by the Hextech ultimatum. Emperor's Divide buys some time, but it's not enough. Doss secures the kill, 1-0-6. SK maintains some form of control.
He's pretty strong in the side lane as well, and Ruby just doesn't quite have the damage yet, or even want to be in the side lane particularly.
Well, a river was controlled here by Heretics. They've thrown out the ultimate from Jankos, and that's already going to be a kill onto Doss. The bailout not helping. Irrelevant jumps over the wall, holding on to the ultimatum as Marcoon's already fired out that prison. 5 versus 4, and the Sand Soldiers are sent forward, chipping away at Irrelevant's health. Now Certus is the focus, targeted, forced to flash, piercing arrow, and one more tick. Heretics get 2, and they can peel back for that Herald.
And we talked about Heretics, how they like to make these picks happen before the fight kicks off. Doss takes that step too far forward, and suddenly Heretics pull the trigger, get mid-tower, they're gonna
As has Ruby.
That is everything from SK though. I mean, you've already thrown Marcoon's ultimate, Doss's ultimate, Irrelevant has no ultimate as well. So now you're gonna be looking at Certus. Can he steal an engage ultimate to set up this fight?
He's got the Nature's Grasp, but it has been stolen from Jankos, dragging down to 6,000. Evie chases forward. Certus hijacked ulti thrown. Dragon is now under control of Heretics. SK stepping back, kiting out. Hexgate has been used, and Certus joining the rest of the squad. 5,000 hit points on the Dragon. Stepping into the river, looking for that engage.
The thing is, though, Heretics have the range advantage, and they're happy to use this. They're just poking and whittling down SK, and the war of attrition will be won by Heretics. SK should be in a position to find this, though.
Do they know? Do they know? SK stepping forward, Baron's down to half. Mercer will spot them out, and DOS pulls him backwards. Ruby caught in the wall, he's taken out. Baron is now down to 2,000. It might have just been gift wrap. Spot fight available. Jankos secures it for Heretics, but he's lost his mid laner. Now Jankos has been chunked out and chased down. Exekik stepping forward, firing all the bursts he can. Mercer's going to be the next target while Evie tries to escape. He turns the damage onto Marcoon, as here comes Certus. Will be able to deal some damage. Flashes away. Marcoon's taken out. Evie looks for another. He can find the 1v2. He's going to do it, not just yet. Evie's now going to be the target of Irrelevant. While that's going on, the tower has been taken out from the bot lane.
The new challenger approaches, though. Irrelevant wants to try and get it onto him. Certus looking to keep him in check. The all-out has run off, which means Evie doesn't have the same amount of damage.
Does he win this? Does he win this? Irrelevant has still got his ultimate available, as well as that flash. Chucks it out and should be an easy shutdown. 11 kills to SK. I think crucially removing the Baron from 3 of them.
Exekik is having a really good game, and he needs to be the one that steps up as the carry here.
Well, right now, he's in a position to do so. 4-0-2. Marcoon chases forward, throws out the ulti. It's Nature's Grasp square. Both squads hold in place, but Jankos stepping forward. Empress Divide from Ruby buys a little bit of time. He is taken out on the fray, though. Jankos running for his life as Evie has shunked down, forced out, and killed. Irrelevant. Exekik, the man that needs to step up, is doing so. Gets that shield, gets the kills, and now Evie is running for his life. Mercer has escaped, and he takes the Hex Tech out.
I don't know.
Has no flash, has no cleanse, in the middle of a potential SK engage.
SK are everywhere. They're surrounding them. They want to make sure they get on towards this Varus and Azir, but can they do it? Dragon going low.
Dawson's going to be engaged on by Evie. Ruby goes forward as well with that sliding glide. Dragon secured by Heretics. It's a fight on multiple fronts. Dots will use the bailout to stay alive a few seconds longer. Irrelevant takes down Jack Spectra, and Certus is hunting Ruby. Evie's down. Ruby is the next target, and Jankos and Mercer running for their lives. They get the Dragon, they lose the fight.
The Hex Gates are coming through, though. Exekik once more. He's going for Jankos.
Does he have the damage? Stepping forward with that burst fire over and over. The Ultra Shock laser not going to be enough, and Jankos lives to fight another day.
Heretics, crucially, though, did get the Dragon in between that, so 2 Hex Dragons across. Now, TP from SK towards the top side. They want to make sure they can get something.
No way.
What?
No way!
What?
He manages to take the gate!
Run! It's a little...
Cue the Benny Hill music! Cue the Benny Hill music! Mercer will finally go down as Irrelevant is having a little bit of fun now on the end. Oh, 25 seconds to Baron. That's a smart call. Do SK set up? They've got a 4,000 gold lead. All of the kills from
and now he's got a GA on top of that as well. He can go so hard in this fight.
7-0-5 throughout the course of the game on that Zeri. He's played phenomenally, as the Baron will most likely be secured here. Heretics held in place by that hijacked ultimate. Chain of Corruption slowing down the engage. Irrelevance the target. Bailout by some time, but it's Ruby that's got the damage this time round. That is a gigantic shutdown that will go over to... Ruby gets the 1,000 gold from the kill and the shutdown. 2 Barons removed. And that's all of a sudden SK now playing defensive.
I mean, Ruby, every time they need him to step up, he is taking over the game. Manages to catch Exekik just barely with a split call coming through from SK. And now, despite the Baron buff, they're the ones sieging.
28 seconds before Exekik is alive. DOS has been engaged on and the tower is disregarded. Evie playing on that front foot. 20 seconds for Exa, 10 for Irrelevant. I think the inhibitor will be taken out. And once again, the swing in control. These team fights are completely unpredictable.
Evie is a different beast on this Cassante. Every single time he's stepping up, the inhibitor there for Heretics. But is this... Oh, they're going to try and catch them. Marcoon has no idea. He has the sweeper.
Caught out, held in place. The damage is there and he can do nothing about it. All of a sudden, Marcoon is down. 45-second death timers at 30 minutes on the clock, but there's no of Heretics and SK. Now, with that mid inhibitor secured, 20 seconds on Dragon, they're backing away.
But look where Jankos is. Hold on!
Ruby's gonna get caught out. Emperor's divided by some time, but Certus gets over the wall, knocks them back immediately. Ebby is taken out, Ruby is taken out, and SK, they're gonna look for the win.
Heretics split up. They tried to make the big brain play, but
The super minions are pushing into the base, and this has been a bloodbath throughout. 32 kills in 32 minutes, and it looks like more are coming. Yankos has been jumped on and being focused. Jack Spectre forced to flash away for his life. Two members of Heretics standing as the minions are still up. They are still reducing their resistances, and the Nexus turns out. The champions are down, and SK Gaming take down Heretics.
SK Gaming step up huge here. Absolutely fantastic. That call at the end to call the bluff of Heretics, catch them in their jungle, was so crucial.
Unbelievable end to the game, but chaotic throughout. Skirmish, 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 throw everything at the opponents. And when you look at all those AoE CC abilities going down, whoever was hit by less ended up coming out on top.
Yeah, and I think the big core factor here as well is that you've got this immobile virus, the DPS in these team fights.
Unbelievable. So TF now locked in. Some pick power available, split push power available. Dagda, how do these two teams win? And be able to stand toe-to-toe with those two respective teams. They get away with their lives this time around, but no summoner spells. And they've got to be very, very careful. The light binding will connect. That's a lot of burst damage. Flash forward, first blood. Crowny and Labrov. Targamas cannot reply back. 1-0 Vedius. Because there is a player that does tend to be punished. But for now, this is a game just about bottom lane. Dagda's Labrov has been caught out, knocked backwards. Shio arrives, it's a little bit late. Patrick with a kill.
I'm surprised that that went as well as it did for XL. Advantage across the XL. Then they get Dragon. They get a kill onto Patrick to help him kind of work out the fact that he's a Noon Quiver down. So
how he plays and how he uses that Destiny as a potential 2v2 is being set up. Shio's going to get bullied and pushed back just a little bit. I don't think the damage is there. Labrov will join the fray. Prismatic goes out. Xerxes locked in place for the time being. A perfect execution from Nuki gets the kill. There was a solo up top as well, by the way.
I mean,
starts it off, Dagda.
Yeah, I mean, manages to hop immediately into the queue. I mean, that's not really going to do particularly much as well. Even the flash as well coming through from Odo, but I mean, that's the power of the Darius. And I mean, for Odo, it's a bit unfortunate right down is that BDS are terrified of this Twisted Fate. You saw him leave just a small bit up towards this top side of the map, but
that's the engage. Patrick has been jumped on. The ultimate thrown out. Rooted in place from Targamas. One step forward and Nuke finds himself another kill. Vito completes the Destiny and the gate, but it's too late to have an impact. And BDS just find a great roam and a second kill for Nuke.
I mean, Vito had just gone for the reset there.
To breathe because they are just being shoved in and pressure is being applied everywhere. So this is a great when you look at the Varus and the Jax as they continue to build their items.
And I love that this was the exact example of what actually happens when you try to keep your younger sibling away with the hand on the head, because they find some way of getting underneath your hand and then they just swing for the knees. But here we go, Adam.
Oh, the bleed, tick, tick, tick. And Adam once again picking up that solo kill. He really
right, we're just going to sack top tower for that exact reason.
Yeah.
Adam can't take top lane, but we've now got Rift Herald in mid, with the TP on Odo, we've got Dragon in 15. XL need to try and force a 5v5 and utilize the fact that you can't play the map as wide as if you're BDF.
I mean, Odo Omne's got that teleport available to him. Patrick and that little siege missed the chain of corruption. Adam, no flash, no ghost, is caught out by the gold card and shut down, secured. Odo getting some much needed gold. While that is happening, XL, are they under threat of an engage? I think the answer is yes. That's the Protobelt forward. Patrick sidesteps one. He's got the cleanse, but no flash. Chunking down, and Nuke gets the kill. Now Xerxes and Odo trying to find another target. As there's another kill on the back end. As all of a sudden, Shio's been jumped on. 3 members of XL. They have punished BDS for starting the fight. They lost 1 and gained 2.
And the problem there was BDS tried to match the roam for 2 topside by XL. If you immediately the mid lane, and XL respond beautifully with the TP coming in from Odo Omne.
Really nicely done. The second dragon secured. Vito is trying to defend this top tower.
Change coming in on the new patch where his blue card and his red card hit harder, and Labrov kind of finding that one off. But XL, they managed to get
level 16 secured. XL do not need to force this. It's only the second Drake for BDS, but they will look to chase. XL's got the gold card. Vedius throws it out, catches out onto Adam. He's ghosted, looking for the apprehend, and it misses. Dragon secured, soul picked up by XL. Patrick is low, he's down, he's taken out by Nuke, who continues to chase onto Xerxes and Targamas. 5 members of BDS looking to kill XL. Vitius's got the gold card and backing away. Soul goes to XL, but BDS get the kill.
I don't know if they're just going to rush to reposition as well. They were so far out of it. Now XL, they know that they're in a good spot. They're the ones that are turning on towards it. And I mean, BDS, they have to try and push through here.
They have to try. 5,000 hit points on the Baron. Vitius stepping into the river. Adam gets a 2-man apprehend, throws out the decimate. Odo is going golden with that hourglass. Xerxes tries to get one back. A trade of kills. Top laners for top laner. Chase continues as Vitius chasing onto Nuke on the sidelines. The wildcards won't find him. He dashes over the wall. Waiting to find another proc from the gold card. Labrov is held in place. Xerxes throws the little sapling over the wall, and Labrov stays alive. Nuke now looking for the re-engage. He manages to find one. That's another kill for Crowley. BDS, they're turning this onto XL. 1, 2, 3 kills secured. And all of a sudden, BDS control the game. They control the river. They control the Baron.
And Patrick has to run. BDS can turn over. Can Patrick make some sort of miracle play here? Get a kill, get some damage out. I mean, Shio's so low. And I mean, we've seen from Worlds what these empowered arrows can do from Varus, but it looks like Patrick doesn't even want to go for it.
There's no vision. I don't think he knows how low they are. Instead, takes the tower and backs away. And we're in another scenario where BDS's composition, if it's given time, if it's able to skirmish and fight, it shines. Patrick is likely to be run down here. As Nuke is dashing forward, looking for that kill, and he finds it. 6, 1, and 3 inside the Elder Pit.
Big mistake from BDS though. Crowny doesn't get to set up his traps. They needed to hold onto these choke points. XL are now in river.
But the thing is, BDS has forced XL back. Nuke has teleported in behind. Uses the hourglass, buys some time. Shio's already used the prisoner. Nuke forced to flash it defensively. Use that ultimate. He's taken the Hex Gate away. The Elder has reset, and XL, they've survived. They've got the TP. They've got a few ultimates, and XL, they're sticking on the Elder. BDS need to pull off a miracle here. If they lose the Elder, they could lose the game. Continuing to siege. Nuke very, very low. Stepping forward. This Elder's taking a long time to go down, Dagda.
The poke is so strong from XL. Nuke is jumped on.
Odoamne stunned him up. He slipped inside the shroud. Dashes over the wall once again. Elder's now inside the pit. Follow the hit points. 4,000. It's slowly reset. Odo goes in once more. Final spot. XL, pick it up. XL, find the kills. And XL, what do they do?
He needs to set up his team here to hold on.
He has to find a squishy. He has to deal the damage. Minions have been cleared out from the nexus of XL. They lost one of those turrets. Inhibitor secured in the middle lane. Crowny sidesteps that piercing arrow. Shot on the straps. Destroys Targamas. Now turns and starts to focus down Odo. He's untouched. He's unstoppable. And it's all of a sudden BDS defending their nexus. Xerxes, it jumped on the decimate. Heal is huge. The guillotine interrupted. Patrick dropped as well. Crowny's looking for more as Xerxes and Vito are running for their lives. 50-second death timers. The ace in the hole. Body blocked by Vito. That's a dash forward from Shio. Xerxes gets a small heal from that as Crowny is popped. Crowny is taken down. Now Shio, he's in trouble. He's forced to run away. The Elder Dragon bites. Backing away to the Baron pits.
Inhibitors respawn on bot side, which is why XL are able to go for this. Now going in blind though. What can BDS do? Targamas?
Oh, gets to take some damage. Baron is low, and Baron will be secured by XL. BDS have started the fight as Nuke's jumped onto Targamas. He's escaped with his life. Vito caught inside the Raptor camp. He's dropped by Crowny. Baron for one death. All of a sudden, BDS, they smell blood in the water. There's
Draw BDS around the map. This is, I mean, even with the Hex Soul as well, just doing that AoE damage. I think that's the mistake that broke the camel's back here for BDS.
I feel like that was the fight they had to take and they had to win. Keep your eyes on those HP bars where that little white line is. That's where the Elder Dragon's gonna pop up. How much work Crowny has done. 6 items in his inventory, no boots available to him. He has to be in a perfect position. Nature's Grasp has been thrown. The inhibitor is now the focus.
Look at where Vedius is though, moving in towards this mid lane again, just threatening these flanks all the time. That's 3 inhibitors down for XL. Super minions are going to start streaming into the base, and these Nexus towers are not long to stand.
Crowny's still got his flash, still got his cleanse, stepping forward, trying to find an auto attack. We'll use that 90 caliber net to safety. One wave has been cleared out, but one Nexus turret is about to fall. Shio throws out the prison, insta-cleanse from Patrick. Here comes Crowny. He hasn't been able to fire just yet. That's already one. Shio's dropped. Odo's looking for Adam, who makes it into the fountain. Nuke on the back line, trying to hunt down VTO, and he does not find the kill. All of a sudden, Crowny and Adam, they take down Odo. They've defended the base for now. 4 members of XL alive, 3 members of BDS. The next focus will be the second Nexus turret. Crowny's going to force to 90 caliber away. No flash, no cleanse. Patrick finds the piercing arrow. Crowny's looking for a target. Can't find it just yet. Multiple minions hammering away at the Nexus. And the 4 members of XL will finally close out this game.
It was a hard-fought fight for XL. It took everything and more to get them across the finish line, but they will put that W in the column. That was a tense one.
I am exhausted. What a game. The entirety of it was a game of inches, and you could really see both team compositions doing what they were designed to do. I will say
it's possible, right? And Zach at the moment is just very strong, especially if you go the demonic build and you just have a lot of damage coming out from him. You can have a quick mosey perhaps, or I can have a quick mosey at his history, because right now it does look like the Zac is going mid, the Karma's going, and then all you do is allow Yike to step forward, and it's happened in every single game that we've seen from them. So all credit to Yike, of course, seeing the opportunity to go in. I hear as well that he's shot calling a lot of these decisions. Broken Blade talked a little bit about that yesterday, but Mickey and Hansam are doing exactly what they need to do to help out their team. Yike, no flash, of course. Deo is low. They immediately jump to the Yike. They're getting the stun. They bury him in ice, but he's able to dash away. Deo so low, he will go down first. Burst blood over to Astralis. Caps still on the chase. Another stun coming out, but Caps with the volatile Meta will be able to find his first kill of the game.
And while Caps may not be the carry, he still has the moves, man.
Long time ago now.
I just remember that there was a Zac mid, and I remember a lot of people talking about it. It's cool to see it here in Europe. Mickey continuing his poke. We'll get binded up.
Mickey does have flash. Hansama can step forward, but you can't flash away from the light binding into snap trap into the 90 caliber net from Corby.
Yeah, the trap is just so lethal in conjunction with the light binding from Lux. Means an easy kill. 1-1-3 can't really do much here. Like already at 2 stacks, but Astralis looking for a fight.
Trying to get the damage down. Once again, Caps pulls them back, and 1-1-3 just doesn't have an opportunity to move. Caps now on the chase, has used the Let's Bounce. Deo's stolen his away as well. So he tries to escape from this sticky situation. Should be able to walk this one. Make sure we know exactly where he is. We want to make sure that we know where Caps is as well. And they are actually winning out on that bottom side. First time we've seen a lane go even or slightly ahead with Hansama and Mickey this entire split. It is only 3 games. Looking for Finn, looking for Broken Blade up here towards the top lane. Broken Blade flashes, Finn has to flash away, but Caps will not let him escape. Caps doing his best Robin Williams impression there as he comes in from the side and manages.
I don't want to say that he was necessarily baiting Broken Blade in, but Broken Blade saw a kill avenue there, the ultimate from Dior.
Now Caps does still have the passive here. He's going to split into unstable matter, and I'm not really sure 1-1-3 and Dale have enough to really do too much more. But they're looking for the prison. Lamb's Respite saves Broken Blade. Caps comes back to life with about 500 HP. Broken Blade looking for the Mantra W. Once again, we see 1-1-3 going in, but he just can't get the damage down. Yike surviving, dodging out of vision, and 1-1-3 will fall as well. G2 escape. Very much hurt, but without anyone going down, and Astralis licking their wounds are sent back.
Yeah, I did school too, yeah. Right, Dragon spawning in less than a minute's time.
Okay, they're looking for Mickey. They can catch him. Lightbind is going to connect. The arrow dodged away by everyone. Well played by Astralis there for a single pick.
Crowd, watch out. The arrows I would do the same if I saw that my jungler was 3-1-2 and had Kraken Slayer already.
I probably would as well. And you have a Zac with Demonic. Vipto's going to get down here in the mid lane. Dale's using the stolen Let's Bounce to try and keep Caps and Yike away from the tower. Now, Vipto would only get about a plate and a half of this, which means with the bulwark coming in, that tower's going to stand for the moment. Caps getting chased down. One more auto is enough to get the icebreaker. The arrow connects, but Deo still able to pick up the kill. Lamb's Respite used as well by Yike to try and keep his mid laner alive, but he just was outside of the range of it. Up so much of the map for your team. Finn trying to open up a bit of a lead up towards this top lane. 1,000 gold currently the advantage for Broken Blade, with 113 coming in as well, and both of them being their lead. Broken Blade already propped with that icebreaker. They'll lock him in place, trying to heal up with the Mantra W, but the healing is just too great. The Radiant Virtue as well, every 3 seconds that's ticking. Broken Blade just has to dodge. He might even get out of this one. Once again, the Mantra W, he gets stunned up, but Radiant Virtue is still ticking. Not quite enough to save him. Arrow coming out here as Yike was caught in the enemy jungle. Mickey able to save his jungler for the moment. Hans Summer has flash, Chain of Corruption hits, immediate cleanse by Kobe. Dale dying in the mid lane, Caps almost falling as well. Jonghoon's gonna be able to kill. Get killed by Hans Summer. Demonic Embrace is enough from Caps in the mid lane to get another kill for G2. And even though they lost their top laner, they got a tower and 2 kills on the other side. And it should be the best performing team. The question was whether their meta read was good, whether Yike would settle into his position. And I will say the team has played very well around him for these first 3 games. A lot of pressure being put in getting him ahead. Dale looking for Broken Blade down towards this bottom side. But the Mantra W gives you so much damn healing that it's just unkillable. Now they're looking forward with the Radiant Virtue going in as well. Hans Summer coming in from the side. The Caps has already taken down 1. This is a 4v5 where Astralis started the dive underneath the tower. TP away by Finn to escape. Caps still on the chase though, and he's not giving up the ghost of this one for a while. Still has another elastic slingshot about to be ready and primed in the chamber. The slow from the Everfrost does not get the stun, and the chase continues. Caps just diving in on his lonesome. Gets another kill, still has his passive, and there's no escape for Astralis.
Astralis wanted to try and set up a dive on the bot tower, and they could not make it work. G2 very quick to punish and find another kill onto the enemy jungle. Baron isn't even alive yet. I don't think it's going to work.
Spotted on vision. Oh, Mickey.
Yes, his ult.
He's got an arrow. Where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? Chucks out a bat. I think it's a bat. Not really sure what the animations
they're waiting for the mark to apply.
There's the mark, there's the arrow, there's Finn locked up, and Yike very happily will take his 7th mark of the game.
Wait, did the mark actually end up right? Stuff from G2, absolutely one-sided dominant affair. Astralis, their best way back into this is if they can find some sort of pick or steal, but it looks like Finn is getting picked once again.
Put the mark on him preemptively for this moment, Vedius. Yike gets his 7th. Now the Baron perhaps on the menu for G2. It is on hit Varus for Hans Summer, so they do actually take it a lot quicker than if that Varus was just lethality. 90 caliber net trying to get away. Caps was not with the team for this call. Hans Summer though, still able to snipe out Kobe. Dale trying to retreat, looks to go back in, but can't quite find the chains. And now the chains have been broken free by G2. Caps unstoppable. Only Jonghoon survives. And the sad bee, well, going extinct like them, my friend. Jonghoon will go down. An ace for G2, 22 minutes in. And looks like they're going to go for the Baron. Could also just, you know, take a couple of towers.
G2 just looks so dominant. We heard the rumors about their scrims. We heard about how very few teams could really compete, and it was like, we're seeing their scrim performance on stage right now. Absolute destruction. And again, there was criticism, like I had criticism for Broken Blade over the last 2 days. I had question marks around, okay, well, Caps hasn't been the shining light, but is that really a problem? And again, we're seeing the level that these guys can bring. Broken Blade and Caps definitely stepping up today with an...
So far, he's obviously playing well this game. He's doing exactly what he needs to do, but we haven't seen Yike constantly playing up towards that top side. Arrow's going to connect as G2 look for the Ocean Soul. Finn trying to get him from the side. Glacial Prison hits onto Yike, but he's able to get away from that one. And Caps is just bodying the back line. He's as strong as he is in TFT. He's such a threat. This Zac unkillable. And once again, he gets another one. Astralis trying to get into the pit, but that's the Ocean Soul. Doesn't really do much for G2, but they don't really need it to. All they had to do was deny it from Astralis. Finn limping towards death once again. Yike on the chase, TP away. You going for it, Yike? You get it? Oh, he went the wrong way. Dashes back, but the TP gets him out.
The TP will, in fact, get him out. Wait, Caps,
Look
bro.
At him,
Bro,
what is this?
He is BMing Astralis right now.
Zac,
Surely he can't kill them all, right? Surely.
Zac with Ocean Soul is like, it's a night terror sort of situation.
Here we go.
Like,
He's rocket belting, he dodges. Looking for a Q.
You wake up in the middle of the night and this thing is sitting on your chest and I can't move. I just can't get away from it. Absolutely traumatic. The arrow hits Kobe.
Here comes Caps.
Slingshot time!
Never mind.
Okay, Caps. I mean, good job, Yike, but you really baited me with that one, my dude. G2.
It was the threat of Zach, one could
exactly,
say.
Yeah. You're playing TFT as well.
Yeah.
It's like, nice. Just need got to round out this comp. It's great. Yeah.
Oh my god, G2 are just going to take absolutely everything. Caps, of course, does have the TP. He wants to make sure that... Looks like he's going to go back and spend his gold, or is he? Yeah, there it is. Wants to make sure that he's got that full AP build. That's a lot of magic penetration. Let's see how much damage he can do. That's a lot of damage! Caps is going to one-shot the support, and G2 are just making fun of Astralis. They're going to go 3-0 on the weekend.
I think my favorite part of this game is when Caps just shouted, "It's flubbering time," and flubbered all over the Vedius. Disgusting here from G2, 3-0 on the week. Definitely looking like the top dogs here in the LEC as they round out an undefeated week one. Astralis yet to pick up a win still. A few signs of life yesterday, but none today, you have to feel, as G2 stomp them.
I would love to know the average game time of G2 this weekend, because it feels like we haven't seen a game go above 25 minutes.
How long was that game?
24 minutes 50.
Add that to 27 and then take it like so. Their average game time so far is 27 minutes. That's 54 plus 24 minutes is 70.
It's low.
79, 78.
Okay, so it's sub 30 minutes still.
Yeah, 78 divided by 3.
Damn.
29.
Incredibly dominant performance from G2.
Very quick stuff from G2. Truly looking like the Scrim gods that we were all told they would be. Mickey and Kobe there with a
poke. Sivir can poke and so can Ashe. So their siege is good, but I worry for their AP damage. I wonder if Razork is going to go first strike Demonic Embrace Liandry's Maokai to make sure that they have some AP damage. Maybe Wunder's going to go more in the AP realm. But I think they have really...
Remember that the Ashe Hawkshot did come out to get information, and Fnatic expect Malrang to be pathing towards the top side right now.
Malrang always finds a way to gank, and that's exactly what he's doing here. Reckless and Rux did have the push in here. Comp looking for the chase, Malrang going in as well. Flash away, but the Arctic Assault is still there. Rux locked up. One more auto is enough to stun him, and Malrang claims first blood. Razork a little late to the party because does have the flash. Trimby has none of his own. They can look for the chase here onto Comp as well. Flash onto Trimby. He will fall, and now Reckless and Razork looking to trade back on this one. Comp's going to get the root down onto the Maokai, but that tree is well used to roots, and he just leaves.
Ends up being an overall fog of war. Right now, his goal is to keep Humanoid underneath this tower so that he can look to rotate towards the bot side, as Malrang is in a bit of a skirmish right now, but with the arrival of Rux and Reckless, it's not going to result in much.
Knock back. Wunder looking for this, but Trimby's there waiting, stuck into the bush, and Trimby there in time once again. Flash forward from Shigenda is enough for the kill for the top lane.
Catches Wunder completely off guard. He thinks test.
Tad risky because Trimby has hit level 6. The Rifthold will go down. You can see Koi trying to fight around it. Trimby's now in the mid lane, has that quickness if they want to go in. Rifthold has been secured by Fnatic, and Malrang will be spotted. He steps forward. Trimby can come in with the quickness here as well. The flash away, the Glacial Prism. There's the Realm Warp as well, and that's 2 quick catches for Koi. 1 down, 2 down. Timber goes the tree, and Koi go 4-1 up.
A clean collapse from Koi, as they're able to split up Fnatic, and they're looking for more. They have their eyes on Wunder. They know he has no flash, and the wave is stacking up. But again, look at mid. Larson is keeping Humanoid underneath his tower. There is no safety coming to help Wunder.
And the map movements from Koi just make it impossible for Fnatic to react effectively. Huge
engage. Trimby really just making the smart choice of not trying to play for the 2v2 in bot lane, instead getting out on the map and leveraging Rakan's engage and pick potential. They have their eyes on Wunder once again.
Wunder trying to defend underneath this tower, perhaps thinking he could do something, puts the barrel down, but Malrang and Shigenda are on the chase. No mana for the Jax, but he doesn't need it. He doesn't even need a real weapon. Malrang will take the kill. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Fnatic looking to do something with this Rift Herald. They've taken 2 plates off this tower. Just about now, the Rift Herald will only get them about 1.5 plates, so it is gold infused into Reckless's pockets, but a very diluted infusion, it feels.
We're looking at the gold difference, and if you look at the bottom of your screen, use Koi putting themselves in a commanding position as Fnatic look to try and get something back on the map.
Razork chucking the saplings in, checking for any vision from Koi. Now, Comp and Trimby are trying to defend this. Larson has just backed. There's double TPs available for Koi, but we're not past 14 minutes, so they're not those enhanced TPs. The tower should be the first target here for Fnatic. They'll be able to take it down. Comp is able to escape the tower, all that they can get so far. Long-range arrow's gonna go in as Malrang starts to go low, and he will be felled by Fnatic. The shutdown going over to Humanoid as he looks for one more. The curtains open, and the encore from Comp is enough. Humanoid able to flash it, though, as Wonder goes low. Realm Warp now joining the fray. You can see Larssen trying to find the flank position. A good couple of spell fluxes here would do a lot of work, but Fnatic actually able to get into the fight afterwards and began Koi's march towards a possible victory. And now Fnatic are going to start it again. Just Grasp coming out from Razork, but doesn't really catch on to anyone. Rift Power down. There's the eye picked up by Razork. Uses the Twisted Advance to get away from the knockup. Glacial Prism being used as well. Missed time on the belly bot, but still enough from Fnatic to find a kill. And Koi maybe overextending a little bit here. They were contesting that 3v5. Astronauts, the little aliens that Razork chucks out, gives you some of that vision control as well. We saw Larssen being slowed by it in a couple of fights. Makes it harder for him to get in.
Definitely feels like the Humanoid feels very motivated, as Larssen really has been one of his long-term rivals. Careful though, as Shigenda and Malrang looking for a pick.
Malrang gets the Glacial Prison off, and there's Trimby with the chase as well. Humanoid did everything he could to dodge away from that, but even with
nothing the Humanoid could really do. Ends up losing his life. Koi sent the gold lead once again, and now they're threatening a dive onto Wonder.
Wonder is pretty strong with the Everfrost, has the barrel as well, tries to clear out the wave, dodges away from the knockup. Malrang coming in as well. Wonder dodges back, flash forward by Malrang, looking for the stun, will get the fourth auto, and that's everything he needed. Comp takes the kill from long range.
Just these collapses from Koi continue to be good, and Fnatic is being picked at it, looking to cross map. Meanwhile, gonna have to draw our eyes back to these two AD carries. Of course, Comp considered the best performing AD carry from last split, in a great position. Hang on, Koi looking for a flank.
Have you seen this, Rux? He's just going to back. Shigenda goes in on the TP. It was like on a control ward, so Fnatic would have been able to see this. Rux flashes over the wall. Shigenda looking for the chase. The arrow goes to absolute Narnia. Misses by a mile. Humanoid flashes away from the stun. Nature's Grasp coming in as well. Shigenda just out of the edge of the Nature's Grasp with the shutdown for Humanoid. His second of the game. A 600-700 gold infusion. I think around that, maybe 500.
Bit of a comedy of errors. It slowly tears away at the HP bars of Koi. Comp catching that mid wave, gonna be a little slow to clear that one out. It will be Fnatic, 5 members strong to start off the dragon.
Trimby still looking for the long flank here. Shigenda down to half HP. Nature's Grasp coming out. Trimby can get on the backline here. The arrow's going to go down as well, but Shigenda's already so low. Comp opens up the curtains, but the quickness on the backline is too little. Too late for Koi. Wonder and Razork on the chase. Trimby next on the menu. Larssen flashes away. And Fnatic find 3. They TP to mid to save the tower, and they'll get their third dragon of the game.
And Koi was just far too split up. Fnatic used their Fnatic Death Ball comp, often synonymous with this team of old. It's just so straightforward and so easy to execute. You have the Sivir ultimate, the Maokai ultimate, the Ashe ultimate.
Koi immediately say, Humanoid's down towards the bottom lane. We had to burn a TP. He's catching the wave. He now has the TP. So at least we get TP for TP trade. I expect them to peel off it, but maybe they're going to stick. Sickle twists, Comp gets stunned, immediately cleanses away. Wonder stepping forward as well. They know it's down to 4,000 HP. Reckless going in with you on the hunt. There's Nature's Grasp as well. Razork needs to get into the pit. It's taken by Razork. He gets in, he smites it away, and Koi pay for their folly. They thought they could sneak it, but they just can't get it quick enough.
Razork literally walked up, smote it.
Tiny little alien looking for them. Trimby goes for the long way round. Now Comp can open up with the curtain call. Try and corral a Fnatic into a bit of a precarious spot. Trimby spotted by Rux now. And that makes it a lot more tricky for him to get into this fight. Forced away, half his health gone with a shock blast. Dragon, though, can be started. Trimby being chased away by his enemy support, and Fnatic now get back into the pit, get back into the river. Reckless pops the ultimate as well as they look for that chase, but couldn't quite find too much. Malrang looking for the steal. Fnatic, though, continue on this dragon. It resets. TP comes out from Shigenda as Fnatic are looking to close this game out here. Curtain call comes in. Larssen looking with the realm warp off towards the backline, but Humanoid jumps on him immediately, knocks him away. Trimby gets a good charm out, but Koi are too split up at the moment. Shigenda forced in, but he's forced out immediately. Reckless takes 1. He's looking for 2. He's flashing forward. Make it 3 for Reckless. Comp and Trimby can only watch as their team is decimated, and Fnatic claim the Mountain Soul.
Koi tried to attack from every angle, but Fnatic stay strong. They will secure themselves the Mountain Soul. They will walk away as the victors of this fight, and Fnatic is looking to not go 0-3 on the week. Reckless and Humanoid to fall. which means that all Fnatic is doing right now, they're using Razork as the shield, Wunder as the flank protector, and again, he's trying to keep his eyes on where Trimby is. Credit to Trimby, constantly looking for the flanks. And again, look at these saplings here. They're constantly aware of what Trimby is trying to do.
Trimby has no flash, so it's a quickness jump into the pit and hope there's someone standing by the wall if you go in like that. Baron, though, taken now. Koi forced away as well. The arrow dodged by Comp was on the right line if he'd taken the wrong route back towards his base, but Fnatic should be able to get the second inhibitor of the game. Now, Trimby has gone a very long way round here. It's spotted on a ward, on a sapling, and almost takes a chunk from that accelerated shot blast. Koi, you feel the desperation, you feel the moment of we have to go, we have to go, we have to go, and Shigenda is the first to call it in. Realmwalk trying to get on the back line as well, but already Nature's Glass comes out, Shigenda's down, Marek second, and they're just bopped! Absolutely demolished in the mid lane. Koi just fed themselves into the meat grinder that is Fnatic, and with a triple to top it off for Humanoid, Fnatic looking for their first win of 2023.
A dominant and much needed win for Fnatic as they roll over Koi, and as you rightly said, Medic, will secure their first win of winter.
Comp's still able to survive at the end, but great performance from Fnatic after falling behind in the early game. You felt perhaps it was just going to be a repeat of yesterday, but they bounced back, fought hard, and found exactly what they needed to get back into that match.
Like, after that initial play from Koi where they killed 2 around the Raptors on the top side, like, I could feel the morale just kind of drop from Fnatic, you know, especially after 2 very difficult days, a game where you should have won against Vitality and then you fell short, a game where you get absolutely stomped from G2, losing to Koi as well, while no easy opponent. You really want that win to kind of keep that morale high.
A passive and the Lulu buffing you up as well.
I would say one of Vitality's big strengths is their disengage.
Yeah.
They've got Azir Wall control over the wave. He's going to get level 3 first. Perks can no longer heal up. Elyoya should feel pretty safe in this invade. He's not winning up on the straight 1v1, but Hylissang is right behind him, which means the bow is going to be forced out of his jungle, and Elyoya can look to steal away some camps. So already off to a really good start from Mads. Elyoya looking to chip away at Kaiser. Don't think it's going to result in much.
Kaiser will trade his health for Elyoya's. Elyoya doesn't have any potions, so Kaiser can always just heal himself up a little bit. Looks like Bo might be going for a mid lane gank here, realizing that Nisqy had to push forward to try and get any pressure down. Bo, Q, Nisqy tanks a tower, flash forward.
That was bold. Of all the options Nisqy had, no, Hilly.
You don't have Ignite, Hylissang. Okay.
Can he kill them
both
both?
of them are low. Here comes Elyoya as well. Elyoya flashes forward, Decimating Smash is enough. Bo trying to get him under the tower, but Hylissang with the flash shield heal. It's a double for Elyoya in the mid lane.
I guess hashtag really great awareness from both junglers, recognize what they can and can't do on the map, making sure that they both stay relatively even and relevant. You can see that indicated on the farm right now. Perks dives in, ults, Bo looking to secure a kill. Nisqy did, of course, invest that flash earlier on, which means that Vitality equalized the kill score.
Yeah, Perks hitting level 6 first as well. Nisqy was just starved a little bit of experience earlier on, meant that he wasn't really able to do anything about that. One of the weaknesses of Victor is his very low mobility. You only really get the movement speed from Siphon Power. Kazi still trading onto Kaiser here. Exhaust goes down, heal used as well. Kaiser will flash away, Neon chipped away as well. The Vitality bot lane is forced to recall.
Kazi having the Ignite had to have seen something that we didn't always get to see on stage from Kazi. And like, if you ever have the opportunity to speak to Kazi, he's a hilarious guy. He loves keeping the atmosphere positive, and mechanically, he's still very good.
Yeah, flash away from Neon. Kaiser, of course, doesn't have flash. Kazi just needs a couple more orders from the Lightslinger to get it. Bo here locked up in the mid lane, and Elyoya's going to flash away. Perks still trying to trade the Chaos Storm, ticking away at Bo. Perks flashes in, has one last Emperor to go forward. Meanwhile, Bo's able to kill off Hylissang as well, who went a little bit too deep as they were trying to chase Neon. Neon did fall, so it's a 2 for 2 so far across the course of the trade. Bo going in. He flash predicts the dash from Kazi. Nisqy flashes forward again, but this one has about as much use as the last. Nisqy 0-3, Bo and Perks are dominating.
Wow, that was the and he sees that Neon is the one in danger. Not much that he can do about it, but he gets them both low as Perks finds a kill, then ults on. Bo kills Hylissang. We have to immediately come back into the action as Bo has locked his eyes on Hylissang.
Cease and desist from Bo. Hylissang nowhere to go, gets caught out. Kazi pops the culling down, but Perks
well, Elyoya already gained control over the bot wave, and they're making that trade with the bot tower alongside Nisqy, waiting for that wave to arrive. Vitality want to keep the pressure going.
Without standing all the way back. Taking its time, charging up here. Yet to lose any health.
Good Elyoya.
Nisqy able to take a tower. Elyoya waiting for that flank position. He goes in. Bo immediately knocks him up. The culling coming down as well already. Hylissang is just dead. And so is Elioya. Mad Lions tried to pick a fight, but Vitality were having none of it, just punched them down. Perks now sitting 5-1 and 2. Hylissang didn't get a chance to heal, to ult, or to flash in that fight.
Wow, Bo completely shut down Elioya.
They know they don't have to overforce anything. They can just wait out the Ocean Soul if they want, or they can look for picks as Mad Lions try and secure any parts of their own jungle.
This is the shift that Pedro was talking about. Flash in from Bo.
Cease and desist. They're looking to try and kill off Hylissang as quickly as they can. They'll get him, but Bo a little bit deep here. Gets back underneath the tower, but he's tanking it. There's no minions there, and the shutdown goes over to Elioya. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, there's a trade between the two top laners. Perks goes down as well. Kazi gets the shutdown. Photon losing to Chasey, but the all-out might be enough. Brings down the Intopos, and Photon misses the Q3. Chasey misses the wall-up. Photon still chasing forward. Chasey can't get the damage down. Photon wins it out.
Okay, so Vitality get far too aggressive on the top side of the map and give two big...
Mad Lions maybe see a lifeline back into the game. There's still 3,000 gold behind. Photon, no ghost on him, does have the all-out. Not all the way through the terrain, though, and now he's on the wrong side of the wall. Kazi gets it. 400 gold goes into his back pocket. Now Lucian continues to get stronger and stronger. You're just going to call for the Baron here, Mad Lions. Maybe trying to pull Vitality all over the map. TP available for Perks. You can see the pings down on him. True Shot Barrage goes down, and Hylissang only at 500 HP. Bo has the cease and desist. There's the TP. After the tower goes down, Mad Lions will accept it.
Vitality going to start this.
Starts up the Baron once again. Mad, you know it's happening? You got a ward there, you know now. You can see Neon sitting at 5,000 HP on it. Now 4.5. Chasey builds up the Mega Gnar. No flash for him means he can't get in. Bo still keeping it aggro. Can just dash out of the back of the pit, but can also dash forward. Buying time for the reset from Photon. Has that TP. 9 seconds on him. 6. We can count 2, Vedi. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Where's the TP going? Right into the midst of the team. Mad tried to turn the pick into a Baron. There's no way he'll get it, right? Surely not.
Elioya goes in, and they stop it immediately. Elioya flashes out. The cease and desist coming in. The culling not quite enough. And Bo lands the smite. Vitality for the second time this weekend show that they can stop and start a Baron at will. They kill off the enemy jungler, and they get Kazi to boot.
What a beautifully played Baron from Vitality.
Now also has the flash to get onto the backline with Baron up. Guys are very happy with how this game's going so far.
That's why he was laughing. I was wondering where it came from. The ultimate now from Bo.
The chase in with the tidal wave as well. The tsunami maybe spelling the end for the Mad Lions here. Neon putting the damage down. The tower will fall. Photon goes down though. Mad Lions have found one. Neon flat dashing forward with the arcane shift. Nard into the wall, but Kazi has to dodge the True Shot Barrage. And even though Mad Lions are able to chip away the health bars of Vitality, they're not able to do any meaningful, lasting damage. Vitality might look for the win here, though Kazi, very difficult to deal with. Can dash around, does have 3 items complete as well. Hylissang now joins him. Wild growth a possibility. Elioya looking for Perks. He'll slide his way back to his bodyguards. Hylissang.
Don't do it again! Oh, he does it again! Perks just one-shots him. The KDA is being padded out by Perks. He'll hit 10, but Bo is not going to give it to him. In fact, the collapse is going to come through. Here's the ultimate.
Bo looking to get that E out. Elioya tries to dash away. Cyclone coming in with the cease and desist into the bubble. He stopwatched that. Bo now dashes back in immediately. Elioya is just deleted. Next up, Bo continues to chase forward. Perks sliding in as well. Chasey low. Photon dashes in with the Q3, and Niski is rooted for days. Up next is Kazi. Hylissang 2. Only Chasey is chased away, but the True Shot Barrage dash. Photon, how many more dashes you got? Not enough. Perks will take it instead. Vitality, in dominant fashion, end out the week undefeated and join G2 at the top of the table.
A 3-0 week for Perks' new team. He wanted to keep the expectations low. He wanted to make sure that people didn't overhype this new roster, but can we be hyped now?
I think we can be hyped,
3-0. Yeah. This team is delivering. And how can we not be impressed with this mid-jungle duo? 11, 2, and 6 was the scoreline for Perks. But it really was him and Bo in the early game that was just tearing apart Mad Lions. The fact that they were able to get 4 kills after punishing...